what's good? This is Marcus the Fingaz. Back with another video. During these crazy times, I haven't been pushing out as many videos, but I have a lot in the plan, a lot planned coming as far as videos showing some production, mixing, audio stuff, projects I'm working on. But definitely be safe, everyone. If you're out there exercising your right to protest, just be safe out there. Make sure you're still wearing your mask, still sanitizing your hands. The virus is still out there. But I'm not going to go too much into that in this video. What I do want to share in this video is an app called Let's Unmix. Here it is at the bottom right here. And it's basically, if you're familiar with the music rebalance feature in iZotope RX on computers, it's basically an iOS version of that. Maybe not as high quality as the iZotope version, but it can. What you can do is put an audio file into it, and then you can separate the vocals from the drums and the bass, and then some other elements. So we'll get into that. What I'm going to use as an example here is a song called Space by Chianti Music. Chianti, Chiyanti, has been all over the place right now online, getting in on all of the celebrity lives, sharing her music. And she's an incredible singer, songwriter. She released a song, I want to say it was either earlier this year, maybe even last year. At the beginning of the whole pandemic, a couple months ago, she asked producers and rappers to sort of take this song and remix it, get on it, add a verse, add a chorus or whatever. So what I did was I used Let's Unmix to take the vocals off of it and then add my music to it. What I did right now is I found her song. I'm on my computer here, so you won't see that on the video. Found her song on YouTube called Space, and what I'm going to do is basically airdrop it to my iPad here. So the Let's Unmix app, you see it there. It's that scissors that's cutting a little note. So if you're looking for it in the App Store, that's it. So I'm airdropping the file. You see up here at the very top, Let's Unmix. That's where I'm going to open. There's the app. Not a lot of buttons and knobs and things in there. It's actually really open as far as spacing and things. So we'll get into that. But this is the main screen here. And even I'm not too familiar with all of the features and things here. I use it for what I use it for, and then, I'm on to the next. But basically, I believe, let's see where the file is. I may have to airdrop it one more time because usually it shows up there in the main screen. So we're going to airdrop this file one more time just to be sure it gets in there. Let's unmix. There we go. So you see the icon. It even copied the icon from her YouTube page from that song. I'll just play a couple seconds of it. I don't want to play too much of it because I don't know if the algorithms for social media will take it down or whatever. But here is, we'll start a little bit into it, and I'll play maybe 30 seconds of it. So here we go.
Now I ain't tryna be rude to you, baby. Gotta tell you the truth, baby, baby. Listen, I need you to respect me when I say I need my space. Just know I'll come around. Please don't get all caught up in your feelings. You don't like my attitude, you'll say I'm tripping. All I hear is why you acting different. Hold up. I told you before you do not listen. Boy, just back about my life.
I'm gonna stop it right there. Yeah, so it's a great song. You hear it has drums, vocals, obviously, keys, bass. So I threw it in here. To separate it, what you need to do, you see at the bottom it tells you there, file loaded, please start separation. To separate it, all you need to do is click the little scissors that's under the play sign, the little scissors icon that's cutting the little note. And it'll start doing its thing. And if you see the different faders here, it'll separate it into vocal, drums, bass, and others. And let's just see how it does. So I'm going to click the scissors there. You see it's doing its thing. It gives you a nice little blue progress bar there at the bottom. Depending on the length of your song, there may be a longer time for it to do its separating thing. And there also may be a limit to how long the song can be that you can import into Let's Unmix. I believe the free version may be limited to 2 or 3 minutes, and then you can purchase in-app purchase in the app. Not too expensive. I don't recall exactly the price, and I think you can get up to 20 minutes of a song in there, and then you can do its thing. So it's pretty flexible as far as how long the song can be and then what it can do. So it's, as you see, it's separating the progress bar there. And what we'll do is we'll go through each fader here, and you can see how it sort of does. And we'll do a quick sort of assessment of how it separates those elements. I do wish there was sort of a countdown so you could know, okay, it's going to take 5 minutes to separate this song. But you do have the progress bar, and it's pretty fast. Of course, if you have a faster iPad with different higher specs and things, it might be even faster. But still, it's a great app for what it does. So if you have patience, if you do have a 20-minute song, throw it in there, hit separate, hit the scissors, go do something real quick for a few minutes and come back and check to see if it's separated. So here we are, it's separate. We're gonna listen to just how it is. We'll start right here. This will be the source file. We'll lower all these faders here.
Baby, let me work on me. I just need some time to think, process my usual silent. I just need.
So that's the source file. This is how it separated the vocals. Actually, I think I can put this here. Let's see.
Boy, just back about my way. Baby, let me work on me. I just need some time to think, process my usual silent. I just need a little space, space, space. Space, space, space.
So you do hear a little bit of phasing. You hear some of the drum elements coming in there, but for the most part, it's very usable. It's what I use when I did my remix of this song. It's acceptable, and it's actually pretty good. So let's listen to the drums. So again, a little phasey in there, but you can hear the beat, you can get the rhythm. So if you're trying to copy it, if you want to remix that and like flip it some other ways, it already has like a filter built into it, but it's pretty good. You can hear the patterns. I rarely use it to get anything other than the vocal file, so I probably wouldn't use the drum track, but it sounds pretty good. Let's listen to some of the bass elements. So you're hearing some of like phasey bass, some of that low end energy in there from that bass, how it separated the bass. And then let's go to others, which I believe may be like some of the keys and stuff in there. So let's listen to that. That's actually pretty cool. You know, you could take that and sample that and make another beat out of it. There are some other things in here I actually don't use much. Let's see, there's this speed thing where you can play back all the way down 100% or up 100%. So let's see what that does on the keys. That's kind of crazy. Let's see, let's do playback speed lower 20, about 25-ish%. So it actually sounds like a whole different song. So let's actually listen to the original lowered 25% speed wise.
I told you before you do not listen. Boy, just back about my way. Baby, let me work on me. I just.
So that's actually cool. You can sort of adjust the speed here without putting it into another, to a DAW or another app and try to adjust the speed. Let's crank it up about 50-ish%.
I told you before you do not listen. Boy, just back about my way. Baby, let me work on me. I just need some time to back process my usual silent. I just need a little.
So actually, I've never used it like that, but it looks like you can change the tempo without changing the pitch. There are some other apps you can do that with, but I actually never thought about using this app for that specific application. So let's put it back to 0. Let's see, reset. So what I would normally do for what I normally do is take the vocal track here. Let's listen to that one more time.
I told you before you do not listen.
Let's say, yeah, I want to take that. I want to sample that. I believe we go to the disc down here at the bottom. And what you can do is, if you did do a different speed or whatever, you can, or if you adjusted the mix, so let's say you crank the drums up, you can go with the mixed file of the settings that you put here, and it'll just bounce everything, the speed, the mixed file of, let's say you took the bass out, but you left the drums and the vocals or whatever the case may be. You can do the mixed file either as AAC or WAV. I normally do WAV. I rarely use AAC. WAV is pretty much default across the board for stuff I'm doing. Or you can do raw. So with raw, you can select which elements you want. So if you want the vocal file, if you want the drums, the bass, or others, or you can select any or all of them. Usually for things I'm doing, I just want the vocal file. So let's say I want to do a vocal remix of this. I'll select vocal, hit save. It'll confirm. It'll save that track that you selected. Hit OK. It'll do its thing. That was pretty fast. And I believe it will now go into the folder down here at the bottom. So you see that it's labeled as vocals. And I don't know if it'll let me play it, but I think I can load it. So what we'll do is we'll load just that vocals file here into Let's Unmix. So that's just the vocals file from that track. So once you have that, what you can do is you can use the share icon here, which is the one with the up arrow. You can download it, I believe, to, or actually I think you can import stuff in here. But to share the one that I've exported or separated from the file, you want to do the up arrow here from the box and share it to either cloud through the Files app, so you can share it in your downloads folder, or if you want to throw it into another folder, or if you want to throw it into Audio Share or Dropbox or Google Drive, whatever apps you have, or you can share it to other apps. Another way you can get it into the Files app, you can copy directly to another app here. You can airdrop it to any devices that it detects locally. I don't believe you can directly email it, but what you can do is like save it to the Files app. So let's do that. We'll go to cloud, save to files. I'm going to save it to my downloads. I'm going to hit confirm. You get that confirmation. Let's see if it's in my files. I don't know if I'll get a confirmation that it went to files, downloads, and vocals. So there it is. And then what you can do is, if you want to check it there to make sure that's the right thing,
Gotta tell you the truth.
yep, that's what I want. Hold down on it, and then I can, from here, I can share it to email or another app. I believe I can also rename it. So let's say I want to call it, what's the name of this thing? Just so you all know, it's Shianti Music with a Z. So Shianti Music on Instagram. Space is the song. Look up the song on Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. But yeah, so that's pretty much it.
Baby.
That's pretty much it. Once it's in files, download, you can move it around, do whatever you want with it. But that's Let's Unmix. Thank you all for checking this out. I got more videos on the way, more music on the way. Be safe, everyone. Be well, and I will see y'all in the next video. All right, peace.